Hello, my name is Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and today I have this 2005 Newmar Mountain Aire model 4032. It's about 40 feet. It's in beautiful condition. Today we're going to go through the flaws and all the great aspects of this coach. And as you can see, I'm wearing shorts and short sleeves, so it's time to buy a coach, hopefully from us, but if not, somewhere else. It's time to travel. As you can see, it's got this beautiful paint job. Now, the coach has had two owners, and it has been garage kept its entire life. And the second owner had it in a garage, and he then took it out of the garage when he stored it, but he bought a full cover for it, so it was kept out of the elements, and the cover goes with the coach, so when you store it, you can protect it like it's been protected. Take a look up in here. He just got some basic fuses and relays for the chassis side of the coach. Now, the entire generator comes out on a slide. It's also got a quick access and a slide. We'll talk about that a little later, but it's pretty neat. It makes it really easy for technicians to work on the generator, and cheaper, which is a big thing. So as you can see, the coach is in really good shape. I mean, the paint's super glossy. It really shows that it's been in a garage, and I'm sure if you take a pan towards the back of the coach, you can see the shine on it. It's got obviously a full body paint, and it's in great shape. Now under here you have your propane tank. Pretty large propane tank, right behind the driver wheel, so not much else to talk about. It's just a propane tank. Now this coach has an option. It has fuel fill-ups on both sides. So right here you can see the slide's out, so it's kind of hard to get to, but when the slide's in, when you're fueling it up, hopefully, you've got one here and on the other side. So it kind of reduces awkwardness if you pull into like a QT or something. If you have to pull into one of those, you have more options of movability. Let's take a look at this second compartment here. Sometimes I wish I leave the slides out before I talk about the compartments. I'm not sure what those are. Those looks like some tarps, stuff like that. I'm not sure. This all goes with the coach and accessories. This is a little slide out tray right here. This is full pass through, as you can see. Shut those. Even the paint down on the bottom of the coach, which is normally paint that gets really beat up, is in good shape. Second access, or third access here, pass-through storage on this side. Looks like it needs a shock. It's not holding itself up. That's a really minor thing to nitpick. But this is kind of cool. You can adjust where it stops. This is like an $8 shock. So, and here's a minor little scratch I just saw. I'm feeling it. That feels like it could be polished out. That's a really minor scratch. I'm really nitpicking this thing. This is your hot water heater compartment right there. This is your furnace. And above it is the back of your refrigerator inside the coach. Heck, let's go ahead and let's open this thing up. Why not? So you just turn these little pins like that and carefully slide it open. Looks pretty clean. I mean, normally these aren't like too glamorous to look at, but it's kind of neat to see the workings of your refrigerator, because this is obviously this RV's refrigerator runs off both propane and electric. Just twist those and it's back in place. Right here you have your wet bay. So this is nice. You have a little wheel for your fresh water, so when you go and plug it up into city pressure, it's pretty easy to reel it back in. You got a soap compartment, outside shower. That looks like an aftermarket head, which is nice. That's especially nice at the beach. You can take my word for it. You get your feet all sandy, you can just quickly rinse off before you go into your coach. Back here is your rear dually. Now this reminds me, we're about to put brand new tires. All 6 tires are going to be fresh tires. These tires are about 5 years old and they're showing some cracks. So we're gonna go in and replace all of the tires. So when whoever purchases this coach won't have to worry about tires. It'll cost us around $2,000 to do that. Make sure it's closed. This coach is a 50 amp coach, of course. Now here is your radiator, and this is a side mount radiated coach, and it has a 400 horsepower ISL 8.9 liter Cummins. And the benefits of having a side mount radiated coach are, it's really good for towing, and it's very easy to access your engine compartment, which means cheaper repairs. I'm not sure exactly. Here we go. Just pull a little pin down. You can see your engine. There's a little rod to prop it up, but I'm not going to prop it up. Super clean engine, easy to work on. If you need to replace a belt on the road, you don't have to, trust me, side mount radiator coaches are so much easier to replace belts. Just imagine having to have a giant radiator in between you and your belts. So side mount radiator is a big plus for sure. I'll fool with that pen later. Step around the side. Later we're going to get up on the roof and we're going to talk about the fact that you can't really see it from down here, but all of the caps, the side caps, the front cap, and the rear cap, the clear coat is perfect. This coach has been garage kept, like I said many times, and it really shows that. The paint has taken much less wear from the sun, from the rain. It's really hard to place a price on buying a garage kept coach. There really is no price, because the amount of money that you'd have to spend to bring a coach back into this kind of shape, considering if it was this old and hadn't been garage kept and been beat up a little bit, is pretty extraordinary. Now here's where your battery compartment is. The date code on those batteries says 12 of 15. The batteries are great. They're not new batteries, but the coach has no problem with. We've let it sit for a week or two and it's just fine. Now the reason we let it sit for a week or two is we put brand new floors in it, which I'll talk about when we get on the interior of it. Here's a little compartment. Let's see. There's a motor for your slide out, it looks like. That's easy access, and probably some control panels for the slide out. On this side, you can see the paint is also in very good shape. The only flaw that I've seen, I pointed out, was a tiny little scratch on the driver's side. So very minor. The paint is extremely glossy. It looks like the paint of like a 2014, 2015 coach. And you can see each of these windows have little awnings. So in the summertime, you can block out the sun and just create a little extra shade. The windows, except for the front windows, are all tinted as well. So I personally really like having tinted windows on our coach is tinted, and it's really nice. Right here, you have a little outside entertainment center. You have a sound system, remote for the radio, remote for your TV. This is access from the passenger side to your pass-through storage. Now that goes with the coach. That's like a mat. So when you get out and camp, if it's like a site that's not paved or cement, you can place it down so you can walk around barefoot, not worrying about stepping in dirt or something. Especially if it rains, it's very nice to have that. I'm not sure what's in there. It looks like some treatment, some toilet treatment. I think that's what it is. That goes with the coach. You'll need that, obviously, for any coach you buy, so it's nice to have some extras. More storage right there. And, as promised, there is the second passenger side fuel station. Goes to the same tank. Very nice. Now, this coach also came with an optional Spartan Mountain. It's a Mountain Master chassis. Fantastic chassis. I love Spartan chassis, especially my dad. He's a big fan of Spartan chassis. Now, one thing I haven't talked about yet is this massive electric patio awning. It's in good shape. It's got an aluminum cover, so when it rolls back up, it's protected from the elements. Just going to shut these compartments real quick. Again, I'd like to highlight the fact that the paint is in exceptional condition. And on top of it being in exceptional condition, it's been garage kept. So that's good for your seals. That's not just good for your paint. That's good for your seals. It's good for everything on the exterior of the coach. And I don't like to say this, but some of Newmar's paint jobs, especially from this era, are kind of bland. Especially if you've been looking at the Country Stars, which is obviously below this coach, but even comparable, they're kind of bland paint schemes. But this one has a gorgeous paint scheme. It's got a lot of stuff going on in the paint. They're typical Newmar. It's not too crazy. It's not in your face, but it's very nice. It's very high-end looking paint job. All right, we're on the interior of this coach now, and it has many options, including the Villa furniture. The front two seats, the captain and co-pilot seats, are heated. It's got a recliner on the co-pilot seat, which is super nice. And the leather goes really well with the new floors that we just put in this coach. And yeah, I mean, all the colors in here are really gorgeous. The cabinets are optional. It's like an oak cabinet option. It looks really nice. It's got a few other options. I'm not going to go ahead. There are a lot of things on this coach that are very nice. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on all of them. Anyways, this couch right here is a pull-out bed. You see that right there? You just pull it out. And let's see all the cabinet space this thing has. Check out the wood. Really well-built wood. Well, the wood is not built. It's grown. But all the cabinetry is really well-built. Extremely clean. I mean, everything looks brand new in this coach. Oh, I don't think that opens. It's just there so the rest of it flows. You can't open it, obviously. But there is storage back there. This right here is pretty cool. It's like wood, and then in the center is like Corian. This is Corian back here too. And this extends. Yes, it does extend. It slides out and adds a little more space. There's a leaf and some fold-out chairs. Now, this floor that we put in, it used to have carpet here. This is the new floor that I was talking about on the exterior of this coach. And it's waterproof laminate. It's called like engineered hardwood. And it's very nice. It looks very good, and it's easy to keep clean. That's the key factor, is it's very easy to keep clean. And especially if you have pets, it's really nice to, obviously you don't want carpet with pets. I mean, you do, it's fine. It's just a lot easier to have hardwood floors. Now right here you've got tile. This goes from the kitchen area to the bathroom area in the back. And you've got Corian countertops all through your kitchen area. This is nice. This is a small little nuance, but it's something that I really like. So a lot of cheaper coaches have this type of fold with like a little flimsy metal piece or something. But this is nice Corian, and it folds. A lot of times you see nice coaches with Corian, but they're inserts. You have to take them out and put them somewhere. And it's so annoying. I don't know, that's something that really annoys me, because where do you put the insert? There are places sometimes, but you can still take this out. You just pull those little pins if you want to take it out. I'm not sure why. Maybe you have something back there, but this is nice. And this is a 3-burner gas stove, automatically sparks. No manual sparks, because manually sparking a stove is really hard work. You have a dual ceramic sink. You've got a filtered water system, as well as a little shower head. I don't know what else to call it. You can rinse your dishes off and stuff with it. A sprayer. Oh, vegetable sprayer. Excuse me. I'm just going to call it a shower head. All right, so right here is a little fold out. Gives you a little extra space. You can cut a few tomatoes on it. And here you got some storage. This is another option. I was reading the option list this thing has. This nice slide out trays. This is very nice. They're deep. We got some service records in here. Let's see. Easy days. Yeah. I'm not sure what that is. All right. Right here you have your fantastic vent fan control. It's an automatic electric vent fan for your kitchen. the microwave has a vent, but it'll just blow air into your face. So you want to use this really nice and much more powerful than any microwave fan, vent fan. So, if somebody decides to cook like me, you won't have your detectors going off and going crazy. This coach does have a surround sound system. You can see there's a speaker right there. There's three speakers up here. This is separate from the system that is on that little tablet-looking thing. That's the radio. It does have a very nice radio sound system too, which is nice. Sometimes these coaches have full surround sound, and then the radio sound system sucks, and it's very frustrating because you want to use a nice one. But this has nice systems for both. You've got a little flat screen LG TV up there. That looks upgraded and new. That's definitely not original. So you don't have to worry about upgrading your TVs. And before we continue on in the back of this thing, check out this step cover. This is the coolest step cover I've in all RVs. I mean, I think Newmar does this. I'm not sure if any other manufacturers do this, but look at this. The steps themselves turn into the step cover. That is the coolest thing in my favorite step cover ever. Because one time I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it doesn't have a step cover. Yes, you can step on it. That's why it's called a step cover. I'm just kidding. But it's one of the coolest things ever because it doesn't look like anything, and then your steps turn into your step cover magically. It's awesome. It's a little party trick. So this right here, I believe, let's see. Yes, this is a fold-out bed right here. It's a jackknife. The leather is really nice. I think I mentioned it's called a Villa package. So it's extra nice furniture. And the color is really good. So right here you have your 4-door refrigerator. And I like these. This is like the nicest RV refrigerator you can get before you go to household. And some people prefer this. Some people don't. It just depends on what you want to do. Obviously the problem with households is you have to have 120 power 24/7. So you have to constantly be running either your inverter or your generator. And, that's personal preference. But this is nice because you have your little, filtered water system just like a household. But you can run it off propane, which is awesome. Very sizable. Little trays here. And I like the wood on it. I think I may have mentioned that. I really like when they have the wood on the refrigerator. You have an ice maker up there. Pretty deep freezer. Yeah, it just makes it flow with the rest of the wood. It's not just this random, like, color refrigerator appliance thing. It goes. It makes it look very nice. Makes it feel like a coach. Let's get some lights on. Oh, here we go. So back here is your bathroom area and shower. So you've got a nice Corian sink here, along with a vanity, and you've got some medicine cabinet space. This is a quad slide coach. I didn't cover the switches up front, but here are your 2 switches for the rear ones. And now all 4 slides have automatic, thanks for the cough, I'm just kidding. All the slides have automatic locks. So when you shut the slide or open it, it's got these little things. They look like little ears that come out of the slide, and they automatically go out and hold the slide in just for extra support. That is a massive shower. That is a massive shower. Pretty tall, pretty standard. It's not extremely tall, but I mean, I've got about a foot above me, so it's about, maybe more than a foot. Maybe it's about 7 feet or something. I don't know.
7 feet.
Yeah. No, not 7 feet above me. 7 feet in total. Come on, put 2 and 2 together. So, yeah, but the big thing is it's very wide. I could fit about 3 of me in here, which is really cool. I'm not used to having this much space in a RV shower. Let me check this out. I'm all the way over here. I got so much space. I can't even reach across it. Large shower. This is probably an option. I would be surprised if it's not an option. This glass and the way it's like frosted into some designs. 90% of coaches I've seen, this is an option. Check out the wood. This is really cool. It's another thing that makes it feel like a coach or like a yacht more. It's all this wood, all the oak wood that goes through the door. It's all these panels. It's super cool. It makes it look really luxurious. You have another automatic push button fantastic fan, and a sink just for the bathroom. This is all Corian as well. You have a porcelain toilet, medicine cabinet space, vanity. Pretty sizable in there. Looks like it's a push button toilet. Back here is your bedroom area. And I feel like all the lights are not on. Yeah, there we go. Flick some more lights on. So a good bit of space. And as you can see, we've replaced the carpet in here as well. So no more carpet, nice hardwood floors, easy to keep clean, and it looks so much better than the carpet. It makes it look so much nicer in here. Everything flows much better. So you've got a queen size bed here. I'm eyeballing it. I'm pretty sure this is a queen size bed. You got a lot of space up here. I love when they do this, when the wood is like this. It's kind of like it's like kind of concave towards you. It looks very nice. You get some leading lights back here. And here you have a washer dryer combo. So that's nice if you ever go on an extra long trip. Or you can just buy new clothes. You know, there's always options. But, you know, it'd be ridiculous to spend that much money. So you can just quickly toss your clothes in if you ever run into a jam. You don't have to go to the coin wash. I mean, you have your own washer. You have some more space back here. So let's take a look here. We have some cabinet space here. This is on the opposite side of the bed. So you've got storage here. Looks like they have some remotes, TV remotes. Now back here is an ancient TV, but it works. So, you know, if you have your old VHSs, you know, family videos, you can plug them on right in there. Or you can pull an Office Space move. I hope we don't get copyright flagged by YouTube for that and take it out to a field somewhere. But it does work. So, I mean, you know, if you're sitting back here and really want to watch TV, you can still use it. It's not completely useless. I mean, it's still a TV. And heck, I mean, where are you going to get a VHS thing anymore? I'm sure, can you even buy them? I'm sure you can. Anyways, so some deep space down here. A lot of cabinet space. Obviously, that's important. If you're going on a long trip, you want a lot of space, especially a lot of clothes and stuff. Back here, you have your wardrobe. Whoa, that's a big package. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think that's the RV. I think that's the cover for this thing. May or may not be. This goes with the coach. So you've got some extra space right here. You've got your fold-out chairs, all your options, little sheet right there. I think this is an option because I read it had an option that said there's like cabinet space in the rear cap or something. So I think this is what it was talking about. That's pretty cool. You can put shoes and stuff. This is a wardrobe area. Slide that shut. Clicks in place. It's always also accessible from this side. And another option is a cedar place. It's cedar. And I had no idea why cedar is a good thing to have in a wardrobe. But now I know after a quick Google search. It holds back smell, and it's like it keeps away the moth bugs or moth eaters. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's for the smell. That's the purpose of it. Anyways, this looks like a queen size bed here. You've got reading lights back there, cabinet space above this. Let's see, you got outlets right there. So if you want to plug in your phone at night, an outlet right by you. Because I know most people nowadays can't live without their phone, even at night, including myself. I'm guilty of that. Of course, half the time I live in a dorm where there's like space for my phone and like 2 pieces of rice. So I don't have an option. Anyways, that concludes the bedroom part. And you can see we've taken the carpet out of here. We put this hardwood flooring, or engineered laminate hardwood flooring. It's waterproof. It's so much better than carpet. Trust me. I know that's personal preference, but most people prefer the hardwood or this laminate much better over carpet. And one other thing I forgot to point out is check out these lights. They're like in the ceiling. It's really cool looking. Makes it look fancy. I like it. The more lights, the better. Anyways, that'll conclude our video for this coach. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any interest in this coach or would like to set up an appointment to come look at it and meet me or my dad, please text or call 864-376-5600. Thank you.